He turned around, slightly furrowing his brows, his face showing some displeasure. Young people are really stubborn. Have you forgotten who couldn't hold on in the beginning and had to finally compromise with me? Without me, you would have been devoured long ago. How could you still be alive now and dare to talk back? Jiang Yang still argued, that was under special circumstances. At this moment, a voice came from afar, Jiang Yang, can you hear me? Zhao Di came in while speaking, Jiang Yang, come out quickly. An immortal has brought your sister to see you. He cares a lot about you. Don't delay. Jiang Yang was extremely surprised, an immortal? My sister. He then smiled brightly, Tian. Tian is here. Finally arrived. Suddenly, his expression changed, and he said, Disciple, go to the Ancestor Hall and inform that immortal to come here. I'll wait for him here, no one else is to disturb me. The two elders were shocked, their eyes wide open. Jiang Yang, have you gone mad from your cultivation? Be careful with your words, don't speak recklessly. If this involves the Xian Kun Saint sect, you won't be able to handle the consequences. Jiang Yang turned to leave, not forgetting to say something foolish, which made the two elders very angry. Why don't you ask that immortal? Does he dare to stop us? Zhao Di looked at Jiang Yang, fuming with anger, with that look of superiority. Could it be that the ancient bloodline has awakened in him? Such a child of destiny, anything is possible. Conquering true immortals is not without precedent. Send the message as Jiang Yang said. Yes. The elders seemed to still be somewhat fearful. Jiang Yang turned to look at Zhao Di, your eyes can only see mediocre talent, otherwise, you wouldn't have cultivated. To the Saint Realm. You are Zhao Di, right? From now on, follow me and serve me well. I'll make sure you don't suffer. Zhao Di was stunned for 5 seconds after hearing this, then sighed, such arrogance, really domineering. Jiang Yang spoke, why do you act like that toward the immortal? He treats Tian very well. The person snorted coldly, you're overthinking. If it weren't for my existence, do you think that immortal would treat that girl well? So naive. Open your eyes and watch, see how he'll come to visit me. Inside the hall, the elder kneeled on the ground, trembling as he reported, this is what Jiang Yang said. I hope the immortal won't blame us. This matter has nothing to do with the Xian Kun Saint sect. The Saint Lord, upon hearing this, broke into a cold sweat, it's over, this matter doesn't seem right. That's right. The boy really said that. The Grand Elder was also present, and she told me to deliver Jiang Yang's words exactly. Gu Chang'e picked up his teacup and slowly took a sip, saying, he actually dares to make me wait, quite the bold one. What happened to Jiang Yang? An old woman's face showed some disappointment. Tian gently tugged on Gu Chang'e's hand and whispered an apology, Master, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Gu Chang'e hurriedly patted the little girl's head and comforted her, it's fine, it's not Tian's fault. But your brother is a bit arrogant. His eyes suddenly turned cold. The Saint Lord, seeing this, quickly cupped his hands in respect, please, immortal, calm your anger. I will bring that arrogant boy here to apologize to the heavens. Come with me, Gu Chang'e said to Tian, I want to see what kind of courage that boy has. He then said to Tian, after meeting your brother, we will return to the upper realm. Tian replied, I will follow Master's instructions. System notification, Tian is very disappointed with her brother, the fate of the son Jiang Yang has been damaged, receiving 8,000 points of fortune, gaining 4,000 points of destiny. Gu Chang'e thought, this is all you're doing, I didn't expect the ancestor of humanity to be so hypocritical, but if you're hypocritical with me, you're probably mistaken. It's like lifting a rock only to drop it on your own feet. Jiang Yang, the Holy Lord is here. Being noticed by Jiang Yang is indeed not simple. Oh. Is this an invitation for me? Am I really that confident? Jiang Yang still looked extremely arrogant. Pass my words to him. If he comes to see me now, I will not dwell on the past. If not, then don't blame me for not giving him a chance. His eyes were full of killing intent. But just a second later, a hand grabbed his hair, his face instantly turned pale, and his head was full of question marks. Everyone from afar was walking in. Jiang Yang was escorted by 2 elders. The Holy Lord quickly clasped his hands respectfully. Greetings, Immortal. We've brought Jiang Yang, waiting for your instructions. Jiang Yang's face showed some confusion, thinking to himself, this person is not the descendant of the ancestor hall. Gu Changde showed a cold smile, you are Jiang Yang. If this pig wasn't Tian's brother, his calamity would probably be approaching soon. Jiang Yang thought, is this person investigating my identity? What does he want from me? Then he spoke, yes, we are Jiang Yang. Who are you? Do you still remember your sister Tian? Gu Changde coldly responded, we're not afraid of traveling far to see you, but your attitude is somewhat disappointing. How could I forget my sister? As for my attitude, the Holy Lord frowned and thought, this kid isn't trying to pretend again, is he? Xiao Yang, stop being stubborn. Quickly apologize to the Immortal. The wife also spoke to persuade Jiang Yang. I think you should reflect on yourself, because no matter what, I really dislike. Maybe using an overbearing attitude with me, you might regret today's events. Jiang Yang still spoke confidently. Gu Changde gently let go of Tian, coldly walked closer. Oh, looks like you know you're that little girl's brother, and want me to not act against you. Forget it, today I'll help Tian teach you a lesson, so you know the heights of heaven and earth. Saying this, Gu Changde waved his hand towards Jiang Yang. The Holy Lord stood by silently observing, sweating profusely, thinking, strange markings, it took me and the elders working together just to break them. Just one slap, still not admitting fault. Tian ran over, gently grabbing Gu Changde's hand, pleading, Master, don't be angry, it's all Tian. Tian's fault, bringing him here to accompany me and making you angry, but he wasn't like this before. Gu Changde patted her head and said, silly girl. If you won't strike him, then let me take action, no problem. What can arrogance and some talent do? Do you think you're from the ancestor hall? He disrespected my master first, he deserves to be slapped. I just hope master can let him go. Jiang Yang lowered his head and apologized, today's matter is my fault, please spare my life, Immortal. I hope you won't hold it against me because of Tian. Although I'm only a divine being, borrowing the power of ordinary cultivators from the heavenly realm doesn't offer much advantage. However, having been slapped by this person, I will bear it for now and prepare to act later. Jiang Yang frowned and plotted. Hearing this, Gu Changde said, oh, with a hint of disdain, I heard Tian has a master who cares for her. So much, I actually feel jealous, letting possessiveness take over. The truth is, this matter is because I've been so focused on cultivation these years that I've neglected her. I also don't care whether I'm close to her. The Holy Maiden and Holy Lord, who were observing from the side, looked very worried. Did I misjudge? Is Jiang Yang just flaunting his background? Maybe Tian no longer needs this brother now that she has a master. Thank you for the slap, Immortal. If it weren't for you, I probably wouldn't have awakened. This is clearly to prevent me from acting again. Knowing how to use both soft and hard tactics, using Tian to manipulate me, making it so I want to strike the bad guy but can't. Jiang Yang revealed a sinister smile. But you're overthinking it. I can't kill you yet. I'm sorry, Tian, it's all my fault. Can you forgive me? Gu Changde reminded, don't worry, for Tian's sake, I won't kill you, nor will I hold your previous disrespect against you. But now you're in the immortal Kun sacred land, and yet you leave Tian alone. In the desolate mountain of Beishan village, missing you day and night. This shouldn't be. Tian, it's not that your brother doesn't want to come back and see you, it's just that After saying this, Jiang Yang pointed to his subordinates beside him. Tian Tian had a hint of sadness in her eyes. Brother, I believe you have your reasons. Let's just forget it. Jiang Yang was also stunned, not knowing what to say for a moment. Tian Tian said, no matter what, he is still my brother. Who hasn't made mistakes when they were young? I can see that his words are sincere, and his explanation is reasonable. Gu Chang'e saw this and said to Tian Tian, since your brother has apologized, Tian Tian, can you forgive him? Okay. Tian Tian, hearing Gu Chang'e's words, obediently nodded and agreed, yes, master, Tian Tian will listen to you. Jiang Yang, meanwhile, was secretly thinking, it seems that it's not just about relying on force, with just a few words, he has quietly taken control of the situation and become the one on top. No matter how many tricks I have behind my back, I must handle this person cautiously. At this moment, Jiang Yang could only say politely, everyone has worked hard along the way. Tonight, Tian Tian and Grandma can rest. Well. Tomorrow, I will take everyone around. This place is much more interesting than Beishan village. Gu Chang'e secretly praised, this Jiang Yang is really capable of both bending and stretching, not simple at all. Tian Tian and Grandma, hearing this, happily agreed. Jiang Yang didn't forget to tease Gu Chang'e, looks like the immortal hasn't had time to change Tintian's clothes, right? Then tomorrow, brother will take you to pick some clothes, Well, you're done for. You dared to tease Gu Chang'e. This guy holds grudges, it looks like your life is over. Gu Chang'e revealed a sinister smile, and from his expression, it was clear he had something in mind. He thought to himself, how foolish, you're eager to get closer to Tian Tian, but your cleverness has backfired. This will only make Tian Tian distance herself from you even more. Anyway, for me, isn't this an opportunity? Gu Chang'e then said, you don't need to worry about this. What's so special about choosing clothes from the mortal world? Jiang Yang instantly realized that, on the surface, Gu Chang'e was talking about clothes. But in reality, he was preventing him from getting closer to Tian Tian. Gu Chang'e calmly continued, when we meet Tiantian's master wife, she will personally make her clothes. Tian Tian, hearing for the first time about her master wife, was surprised and asked, master wife of Tian Tian? On the other side, the saintess sneezed several times. Someone must be thinking of me, haha. The saintess also got news and learned that Gu Chang'e was currently in the immortal Kuan's sacred land, so she asked her subordinates. What is the immortal doing in the immortal Kuan's sacred land? Have you found out anything? Her subordinate immediately answered, not yet. That person's strength is immense. Unless he doesn't want to hide, otherwise, we can't find his whereabouts. The saintess agreed with this, indeed, if he wants to hide, who could find him? Then she ordered her subordinates to withdraw and instructed, pay more attention to the immortal Kuan's sacred land in the future. Don't let him disrupt my plans. The scene shifted to Jiang Yang, who was meditating when suddenly, angry and vengeful curses echoed inside him. You shameless bastard, you despicable guy. What kind of so-called adult are you? You don't deserve to be Tiantian's brother. Now Tian Tian doesn't believe me anymore, give my body back. It turned out that the two were arguing. The person outside coldly said, no matter what, Tian Tian must not fall into that person's hands. I must regain her trust. To accomplish great things, one cannot be concerned with small details. It's not a big deal, I will deal with the trouble slowly after the situation stabilizes. The voice inside Jiang Yang asked, what exactly do you want to do? The person outside snorted coldly and then squeezed the small Jiang Yang in his palm, causing the small Jiang Yang to scream in terror, let me go. Didn't you say you wouldn't touch me? I can't die, I still have to protect Tian Tian. The person outside coldly responded, the situation has changed. It's no longer up to you. From now on, you are me, and I am you. Just stay here and rest easy. The small Jiang Yang screamed in fear, "Let me go, let me go. You liar." Ignoring Jiang Yang's screams, he remained cold, "Whether it's your sister or grandma, I will take good care of them. After all, I am Jiang Yang." Outside, a young girl witnessed this scene and, feeling the terrifying pressure, couldn't help but exclaim, "This guy is too strong. With such strength, why does he still lower his head in the day? He really is a mysterious figure." At this moment, Jiang Yang seemed to have been possessed, radiating a glow, with light points flying around the room. He thought to himself, using 100% of the one lifetime Dao fruit, it seems there is little impact on this body. In the end, he completed the cultivation of the reincarnation seal, his eyes suddenly brightened, and a powerful aura surrounded him. Finally, he gained usable power. Transitioning to our home, Gu Chang'e, seeing the commotion, was certain that tonight would not be calm. The Skyfall Holy Land is where the fortune of the angel realm starts to gather. As expected, they are trying to deal with me, probably because I slapped him today, so he's holding a grudge. Gu Chang'e sensed that. This person's aura seemed unstable. With an unstable aura, how could he possibly defeat me? At most, it's just a few breaths of air. At this point, Gu Chang'e's subordinate arrived and handed over the information gathered about Jiang Yang. Gu Chang'e instructed his subordinate to investigate everything about Jiang Yang. At this point, Gu Chang'e realized, reincarnation has a purpose, so everything from now on has already been arranged. The path to becoming an immortal, conquering the Skyfall holy body. Ha, ha. It seems that besides me, the angel realm might also have uncertainties about the reincarnation of the emperor. His method of reincarnation isn't exactly above board. Is it? Gu Chang'e smiled wickedly. He also guessed, the initial boundary of the angel realm shouldn't be you. Transitioning to Tian Tian, not sure what sign this is. Tian Tian felt that something was wrong and asked her grandmother. At this moment, in Gu Chang'e's confinement space, Jiang Soa Soa was still bound and hanging, her face red like an apple, with only a cloth covering her body. Gu Chang'e truly didn't understand how to cherish a woman. She was still angrily shouting, "Gu Chang'e, you beast, that bastard, always using these vile methods." Gu Chang'e calmly replied, "This can't be blamed on me. Every time I ask you, you don't answer. I thought you were enjoying it." Jiang Soa Soa's cheeks were as red as fire, looking very beautiful, but she didn't forget to threaten Gu Chang'e. "When I get out, I will expose you as the devil." How will you explain this to the Wushuang heavenly dynasty? But Gu Chang'e wasn't afraid of such threats. What's your business with my words? Gu Chang'e had already prepared. Look clearly, if Soa Soa doesn't cooperate with me, she may never leave this place. Gu Chang'e approached Soa Soa, his hands began to explore her body, threatening, "Tell me, what is the trump card of the Emperor's Hall?" Soa Soa felt something approaching but didn't know what it was, only terrifiedly shouting, "Gu Chang'e, you are truly perverted and shameless, a despicable bastard, a lowly scoundrel, embarrassing." She had to admit that although she was captured, her sister had completely seen through Gu Chang'e's good qualities. Gu Chang'e stretched his hand to Soa Soa's cloth, accompanying the threat, "Soa Soa, curse a bit more, let's see." Soa Soa's face turned as red as fire, her body trembling, then she finally confessed. After enduring a round of terrible torture, Soa Soa revealed everything. Now sitting in a posture as if just bullied, Gu Chang'e was satisfied with the information he got, so that's how it is, the reincarnation seal contains the Tao fruit of each emperor's inheritance. Soa Soa hugged her legs and sat solemnly confirming, "That's right, so don't think about competing with the emperor, you are no match for him." Gu Chang'e stroked his chin and analyzed, wanting to merge the Tao fruit from the reincarnation seal is one of the emperor's most precious heavenly paths. But this is extremely difficult, so continuous reincarnation is needed to find a very strong body. Thank you for the Saint Lady's information. At this point, Soa Soa seemed to realize something. But Gu Chang'e immediately took his leave, "I have to go arrange some matters." Gu Chang'e again revealed a crafty smile. Silly woman. Do you think the emperor is an upright person? An upright person wouldn't choose a saint lady for one generation after another.